Kinguin, who have had a tougher time winning those early qualifiers against Secret, a tough opponent in OG in there as well, and routinely losing against Penta. Both teams really need to be able to prove themselves here and not get knocked out on the first elimination day here at StarLadder.
He'd be like a jerk to his teammates, but he was super nice. That's just cool.
And that's the same thing with BP, right? Patos? Oh,
that is a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, me too.
We both thought he was going to get out. He's going to be caught, though. Haystern finally does catch him. Counter actually thinks about running backwards there, and it's going to be met with a tiny now, so has to run himself away.
Yeah, I really like that Nyx made his way over. Skipped the creep wave to help his homie. And if he had made it inside the cogs, might have even killed Katsur, but... Like, that's when I know your draft is kind of, like, off or something.
Raise 1, 2, 3, lands them all. Fortunately, Exotic Deer is tanky enough that he survives.
When you play Clockwork and you don't have a kill lane, it feels really bad.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go watching.
Instead, he doesn't even get it. Must have been looking at mid lane. Oh, Patos is quite low. Looks like they do catch him inside the kinetic field. Goes for the gush, but doesn't have enough for the anchor smash. Looks like Nyx is able to finish him off.
They want to gank mid right now.
They really do so badly. Look at Shadow Shaman. He's wrapping all the way around behind. He's got to be smoked up and something, and that's going to be Disruptor. He's going to be caught inside the cogs. Mipochka needs to find a way out of this one. Does get a successful glimpse. Patos wants to be able to finish him off here with the help of ELIMINATION. They should be able to. ELIMINATION is going to be able to get that kill. Patos, though, is going to die as Yoku comes in to be able to provide some assistance. Now the pullback. Nyx is going to lay some damage onto Katsur. Will be able to finish him off. And ELIMINATION, who tries to get the shackle in time,
he's
a little bit
faster
late,
than him.
and now he's going to be caught as well. Oh, maybe not. Looks like with the boots on the Shadow Shaman, just enough to stay ahead of Nyx, and is not going to get tossed back to his doom.
Nowadays, I feel like the best draft doesn't always win.
Patos could be caught once again here. Does manage to get the anchor smash before a lot of this damage, so he might be able to escape. Katsur is going to be able to help him out here. Throws down a cogs, and Exotic Deer is hurt as well, but telekinesis stops him in his tracks.
I really want to put away as a one position. He's consistently protecting his supports.
Yeah, and he's even going for the kill on Patos right now. He does manage to grab it, and Exotic Deer is not level 6, so this kill on Nyx is not going to be so easy. Instead, they're going to get Mipochka, but this is a worthy trade-off for Empire. They pull the mid away from his lane, pull a bunch of supports there.
Nisha has a lot of stacks on him.
Nice.
Spin, though.
Got the spin off just before, so he's not going to take a whole bunch of magic damage here. Should be able to just TP out barely ahead of that second raise, but gets it. That was... We actually don't see a whole lot of. Maybe it was just recent, like Perplexity just ran a 4-position Rubik, but it seems like to me that teams are prioritizing a lot of these 4 positions.
It was onto something when they were just first to it all the time.
Grab the Juggernaut, trying to go for the telekinesis. Looks like he may have thrown it a little bit early there.
Oh, they stacked that for sure.
Yeah, but I think it's near impossible on Lasso. Toss forward, but there is ELIMINATION to be able to slow down the Bat Rider. Because he's going to spin the moment the lasso ends, but if you telekinesis during the lasso, that was the play.
I think this active style of carry, though, I like it. He's just moving around the map, trying to get kills set up for his team. It reminds me of like what Crystallize did for Na'Vi. Like Crystallize sped up the game for Na'Vi a lot.
Yeah.
As FN's going to get run into, he was really quick on that.
Oh no, they didn't get the slow off from Exotic Deer. They're finally
There's a lot of juice here.
Jesus. He was so fast, almost made it out thanks to his drums, but there's just one too many heroes surrounding his mid lane. It looks like Kinguin are going to go for a push off of that. At the same time, Nyx does manage to kill the Clockwork, though. As you said, very active carry. We're seeing that out of Nyx. We're seeing that out of Juggernaut.
You got to get him with both, though.
Huge opportunity.
Here we go.
Oh,
very fast.
Too fast. He got it before the lasso grab. He gets it here before the avalanche.
Very quick.
Play that one video.
Oh, triple race?
Yep, they're going to be able to grab him pretty easily here.
Very nice.
I remember looking at that play when I was playing in Han.
Yeah,
going back.
Like everyone does. Oh,
pullback storm onto the Tide Hunter.
Easy. Oof. Patos is... Oh, man.
He's having a rough game. So is the rest of Kinguin, honestly.
5,000
dagger lead right now
Stick
by Empire. They're going to find Katsur. Couldn't even get his level 6. Trying to farm neutrals with the Clockwork. That's how you know the game has gone terribly, terribly wrong for him.
That's kind of why I wanted to point out like the prevalence of like what he's doing as a 4-position. Ulti's very nice.
And gap closing slow.
Yeah, up
Hook shot does manage to grab the SF here, but he already has that force, so he's going to be able to get out of the cogs. Well, all right, he's already going to pull it back with the glimpse there. A little bit late, though.
They got to be careful.
That was weird.
Yeah, especially with the healing ward down.
Yeah.
That was a little...
But Boska does have his static storm. He's going to lay it down now, already on the slash, but he puts the Juggernaut inside him. Maybe they can still kill him with a Viper Strike down for the Ravage. Managed to catch all of them. He gets off the spin. The Juggernaut will live, and FN will end up dying underneath the wards.
Very weird decision making by Empire.
Funky stuff, man. Funky stuff.
Yeah, they decided to go in 1 by 1. They didn't have to take that fight. That was quite good for them. Like, ELIMINATION really wants to use it.
Jug is a pretty good hero to use it on. Force that forward, does manage to grab him. Great use by FN. There to go and throw down the end ultimate. He does have Omni Slash, but
no,
it would get him a kill anyway, so. Is he gonna stop the TP? He is. Gonna be able to glimpse Exotic Deer. He's caught. Nothing he can do here, just put some damage on the supports. Maybe they still get the tier 2 off the Serpent wards.
Oh, they're gonna glyph it and deny it.
Deny it.
Get a bunch of ward money too.
That feels the worst.
And
Katsor. Let's help. Patos is there to help him out.
Go for it, Ghost Stick. Oh, he did. What a beast. Look at that.
He's not scared of anybody on this team.
You should. That was a 5-stacked clockwork, and you've got Max Sticky. He's gonna die in 2 seconds. He's very good in lane, and maybe Chrono's somewhat useful here.
Omni Slash, that's a level 2 Omni Slash, so it is going to be enough. Bring him down with help to spin. But it just seems to me like if your Jug is not ahead.
Jack is one of the most confusing players I've ever had the misfortune of playing Dota with. Both me and Merlini, our longest loss streaks in Dota 2, like in our history, have been coincidentally or not with Jack.
Avoided that stack.
Yeah,
I said
it was
no.
miserable. Oh, at bottom, the hook comes in.
Babochka is going to be caught here. He does have Static Storm if he wants to lay it down. Tries to go for the Glimpse instead, but is going to caught underneath the Nether Toxin from the Veneno Viper guy. Caught myself.
Accurate.
That's all they get. They get these little support pickoffs. Nothing's really Omni Slash play. Bring down these heroes. Meanwhile, Nyx. Oh my god, that Hex did not last at all. That was a level 1 Hex that just like instantly disappeared.
Yeah, Nyx is getting gone on right now.
They don't have the Omni Slash, so it's going to be hard for them to bring him down.
Boy.
He has to actually turn and fight. Now, Pot to the Ravage, the help of the Viper. They're going to go for the Ravage. It barely connects, but they don't have the counter vision to be able to see Nyx, so he's going to come back in. See if he can hunt down Nisha. They do manage to get the Static Storm with the stun on top of that, preventing the spin and bringing down the Juggernaut. Now it's up to Exotic Deer and Patos. Neither one of them do a whole lot of damage, but maybe they can slowly but surely bring down Nyx. They are going to be able to get at least that much. 1,000 gold goes to Patos for that kill, but the fight still rages on. Patos is now going to go for some of those supports, chasing them back while the Viper is dealing with the Bat Rider. Here comes FN, though, from the north. It's going to lay some serious damage on the Patos. Trapped inside the kinetic field, he can't make it out. Viper looks like he did manage to get away from the Bat Rider, so he's okay. He actually killed the Bat Rider with the help of the Shadow Shaman. But all in all, it did seem like a better fight for Empire.
This gold even at least. And in mid.
Gonna get a whole lot worse if they lose Katsor as well as Alisash here. Exotic Deer's coming over. They've already shackled up FN. Glimpse will stop that one. And Mass Force stops getting them away with the block from that Hellbear. That was Exotic Deer's Hellbear, yeah. Get out of the Clockwork's way.
I feel like they could have 2-0'd Newbie yesterday too.
Yeah.
Some poor decision making, but
against Kinguin, they definitely look like the superior team here.
So far. You never know. They can still get this like Ravage playoff. That team. In mid though, they've got great vision. And it's actually Kinguin that are gonna run in for this, and I think this is their one play that they gotta make. They're behind by a lot right now, but
go for it. They've got the Ravage missed hook shot. That's going to be a bad start, but so is it this Static Storm. They've already jumped getting low, so looks like they are going to be able to bring down Nyx. The Bat Rider's chased away as well. Clockwork barely survives and keeps the rest of the heroes.
They're going to get Roshan.
They're going to try and take this Bat Rider, and the wards are taking Roshan at the same time. Exotic Deer's the only one inside the pit. He's focusing on that area. They just caught the SF, the Shackles, last a little bit, but Kinguin have no other heroes to be able to catch him. He's too damn fast. Kinguin. Hey, they saw a small opportunity. They knew they were behind.
Because it's the counter to Tide.
This is dangerous. Empire trying to fight this one out. 4 versus 5. FN with this Invis rune is trying to set up for a great ultimate. Patos, he's going to be targeted. He's going to walk right on top of him. FN nails it. Now Katsor is going to be caught as well by Ghost Stick. Alisash, he's going to be glimpsed back as well. A 4 versus 5 turns into a 4 versus 2 as Empire just ravaged the entirety of Kinguin. Great outplay there from FN.
That's what I wanted to see, like, if they would show
Ghostic's reaction.
It's like, Axe?
What kind of miracles do you expect me to pull with that hero?
He had like 2,000 net worth after like 10 minutes. I was like, this guy does not want to play.
That, bursting him, as well, jump on a captor. Double initiation, Nisha pops BKB, goes straight for FN. He's going to throw down that Omni Slash, but he's going to bounce.
It's only targeting him.
Hitting FN. What the hell just happened? Nisha with the godlike RNG, now spinning on top of the Disruptor, stuck inside the Static Storm with X to a Tiny. He may die. He barely gets out, managed to get off the healing ward. Tiny doesn't kill him, and now he's going to die instead. Nisha hoping to be able to catch up to Maposhka, gets a good kinetic field that will save his life.
Woo! All right.
If anything's going to tilt you as FN, it's going to be that play right there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Are you looking to see FN's reaction?
I mean, if that determines the game, I would be baffled.
Well, 20 seconds till the SF is back up. Kinguin again seeing an opportunity and pushing it for the most that they can get out of it. Spinning out. They got a good amount of tier 3 damage. Just need to make sure they don't get caught by the glimpse, which they... Empire, though, not one to back down. They're going to keep looking for fights here with the Shadow Blade up. Is that a gem that they picked up, or no, just a sentry?
So this is kind of my concern, at least for Empire, when they try to take these engagements. It's a little bit awkward. I ran into some like rank 20 Chinese dude that went like, oh, hold that thought.
Sort of scouting everything out. Oh, actually managed to get this jump on FN and backs out, forcing out the BKB. The Ravage already blown, only catching Nyx, and FN gets a really good ultimate. This time around, the Omni Slash is going to bounce to his allies. FN down to half HP, but now they've got Lasso. Fortunately, managed to pop the BKB.
Oh, he stole the Omni Slash!
And onto Nisha. He's taking a lot amount of physical damage, but he will manage to get out thanks to the healing ward. He will stay alive. The Bat Rider's dropping low. Exotic Deer got a lot of damage onto him. Yule Scepter buys him a little bit of time, Force Staff, and blink himself away ahead of that shot. That was close one for both teams, but Kinguin definitely bungled their initiation there. Yeah. Elisash replaces a ward as it's about to die.
They know there's no Ravage.
Nisha's going to go ahead and spoil this one. Jumps in front, is going to be lassoed up, but they managed to get the back line. Trying to go for the Disruptor. Nisha's going to be able to pop his BKB. Nyx, though, jumps in, managed to finish off the Titan already with FN dropping that ultimate. Most of these carries for Kinguin just have to back out. Ghostic's looking to be able to slow him down, though. They've already got the kinetic field. Yule Scepter to slow him down even further. Telekinesis grab. Does have a spin up. It's going to throw it out in just a second here, but it's going to fade out. Exotic Deer's just going for the supports. They have to fight this one. They have no other choice.
Oh, we got the ult
Slash. It actually goes off. Can he bounce back to Nyx? He gets on top of Nyx, but he doesn't have the damage to be able to finish him off. Only gets the Bat Rider. Consor, he's got to force his staff himself over the cliff to be able to get out of that fight. At the end, Empire do manage to keep 2 of their cores alive, the Nyx as well as FN. That's all the damage they need to be able to go high ground and force buybacks. In fact, even more, they're going to be able to catch Consor here. FN, Nisha's going to go for it without an Omni Slash. He can't really threaten these heroes too well.
And with the Force Staff available, FN's not afraid of it at all.
They're actually going to go for Roshan here, but a jump in here from Ghostic managed to grab him for 4. Not like this time around. He's just going to end up dying. They threw the Ravage down and everything, and this is a disaster. Without their primary damage dealer, there's no way Kinguin can win this fight. He's down for 2 minutes. They blocked out with the Cogs, trying to get themselves away from this team fight. Exotic Deer standing on the front line, dishing out the damage. Managed to get a Hex onto Nyx. Not going to last for long, though, especially with the Yule Scepter canceling the Shackle. All of them are so tanky. They're just not dying anytime soon to the Viper's damage. 4 down with Katsor trying to make himself get out of here. Does manage to TP back, but in the end, Empire don't even need to think about going for Roshan. They just go for the high ground. No enough.
Yeah, they battled back for so long, and like that. I was hoping for some like hype 60-minute game, but Empire played very well in that Roshan engagement, read that situation. Ghostic was very quick on the trigger. Just goes in. No hesitation at all, realizes they are so out of position. If we kill this Jug once, the game's over. Like, they'll expend every single buyback at that point. If you kill Jug, but you lose like 3 heroes, you just all buy back and go mid anyways. Don't even go for the Roshan. Very good decision making. Very well done by Empire. They would have been really tilted if they lost this game after having the start that they did.
Especially since it all started going downhill with that one Omni Slash.
Yeah.
But they brought it back. They
just took their foot off the gas.
Another grab. He's dead, so it's going to be Kinguin again, fighting with some men down for another minute. Fortunately, they've got time. One last hold. Hard enough to be able to burst down these heroes with the Omni Slash once. Not sure what they're going to do. About a second life on the SF and a cheese on the Tiny. I feel like cheese on Tiny is like the most valuable because you just can't chain stun that guy down.
Yeah, he'll always get it off.
And he's tanky enough to...
Very easy to see him come in, right?
Yeah.
Especially since he didn't have the Blink Dagger.
And the Ravage is slower than it used to be as well. Omni Slash and the initiation of the backline managed to get a hook shot onto the Disruptor. No Static Storm actually did lay it out, and it's going to be able to catch and kill the Clockwork. The rest of these heroes are magic immune though, so Exotic Deer and Nisha are going to be able to get back. They finished off that Aegis, now on the front line. Ghostic trying to get this, managed to get a good Ravage onto the SF, controlling him up. The last who's going to try to slow down this damage from Nisha, but it looks like they can still kill. Counter Ravage coming out from Yoku though, might just be enough to be able to get FN out. No, Nisha is able to bring him down with his blade. Now goes for Yoku up next. They see Nyx, he's going to pop his BKB invis. Please tell me they have some counter vision, sees him per second, thanks to the sentry drop, but they do not have anything else. So Nyx is going to be able to get out. Kinguin managed to hold. They force the cheese, they take down the Aegis as well as the SF second life.
Favor.
And death timers are long enough that you won't have a large opening here where Empire can go and force it while the Ravage is down. In fact, they may even try and fight this one out with the Clockwork going in. Instantly dies to Nyx though. They may still fight. They've got more reinforcements, but Ghostic, just one step ahead of the rest of Kinguin, is able to blink out. Ooh, Kinguin are actually pushing out here, smoked up. They are going to go for Nyx here. Ravage just straight up. BKB now activated by Nyx, but they got the Omni Slash on top of him. It's not going to be enough by itself, but they will manage to slow him down. Jeez, that Omni Slash lasts forever. He's got the maxed out Omni Slash. Looks like they're going to try and go for more here with Patos trying to slow down Miposhka. But it looks like it's just going to be a one-off. 90 seconds, no buyback. But at the same time, no Omni Slash and no Ravage, so... He probably just anticipated no way that Ravage me. He does get up, spin off, but at the same time, the physical damage from FN is just far too much. This is the power of that physical damage build for the SF. Fortunately, Exotic Deer, there was no interrupt there, so he was able to just BKB teleport out. And Empire may just go high ground. Gonna take a little bit. Oh, double Siege Wagons too.
Go 6-5 flight up.
Got Lasso, back up again. All he needs to do is grab Exotic Deer. Really, anybody. Katsu's going to try and push him back. Tell him needs to stop him before he can go for the Cogs play, but at the same time, he does manage to find his Lasso initiation. Buyback is there. BKB activated. Is going to go for the Omni Slash onto FN. Only hitting away from all of his allies. He only has the Omni Slash on him. It is going to be enough to bring him down. Nisha looks for more. Goes for the spin out. Ghostic blinks on top of him, preventing a blink away. He has Yule Scepter. Can he get the blink off? Looks like the Nethertox is going to stop him here, and he will be brought low. 2 down from Empire now, but it costs him the buyback, as well as the Omni Slash from our Juggernaut. Nisha's jumping forward, hoping to be able to find somebody to catch. They're trying to force things right now because they've got 20 seconds left on the death timer of the SF. Be a huge win if they could either force an objective or take out a buyback from one of these.
Yeah, Pipe is popped. Nisha just frontlining for them. This is the awkward spot now where you don't want to buy back if you're Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Because you're just about to respawn. But that works out in favor, as he doesn't have to waste that.
Through the Omni Slash. They are going to be able to grab Katsor here. Free pick off, costing them the Lasso. That's very little.
He died very quickly.
Yeah.
Now you go back for
play super far forward just to make sure that if Kinguin do want to go for the contest here, they try and blink forward, but counter blinks from Empire keep them at a safe pace. Kinguin still trying to find this one. Elisosh managed to get the initiation. Nyx tries to go for Nisha. Actually, pops Exotic here. Already down to half HP. Forced to pop his BKB while Elisosh doesn't manage to get out. Unfortunately, his TP canceled by the toss. Omni Slash though stays on the SF. Now bounces over to him. He's down at half HP. With the healing ward out, these cores are going to stay alive. There's not much Empire can do. Full retreat out now. Kinguin take a 4 versus 5 and are winning it with 2 cores down, but they have to defend the base. Patos has to go back with a big wave pushing in onto the throne, and no tier 4s left. His team is going to have to try and do Roshan with just the 2 cores inside the pit.
And Ghostic, it looks like he wants to go for it.
Oh, man, to get the lasso, pulls into Yoku, but they still manage to, jump in from Yoku. Did he manage to grab anything? Yoku, he got the refresher shard as well as the cheese. That is worth his life. They had to keep that refresher shard out of the hands of the Tidehunter.
Very well done. I think that death is well worth it for Yoku. You give up a K, but you keep the refresher shard, like you said, out of the hands, even out of the hands of the Jug.
Yeah, Jug on these last guy.
It just doesn't stop.
And now they're going to go for the high ground, and this is an awkward spot where you're not sure if you want to buyback if you're anybody from Empire.
For me, I'm saying no buybacks. You got a tier 2 in top lane. Okay, maybe if you get the right kind of initiation here, that is not the hook shot that you wanted. With the toss up in the air, that is a jug and a clockwork dead. No buyback from the jug and a pullback. BKB gonna be pop. Exotic Deer, as long as... Oh, he doesn't have TP.
He doesn't have TP. They're going to chase him.
They're gonna spot him off the tier 2. He's not getting out. He has an Aegis. Maybe he can take Yoku with him. Slowly but surely, the poison damage. Yoku is gonna be able to get out. There's a dropped item. Nyx is just taunting him. I like that.
And he does go down. That was costly. You can't go ongoing. And now this is a weird situation for both teams as...
Oh, okay, he's got buyback. Clockwork's about to come back up, but again, their big damage dealer is the Juggernaut. They don't have that, nor do they have tier 4s to be able to protect the throne. Blink forward is going to try and jump in and get the Ravage out. They already have the control up on the SF. They need to be able to finish him. That is a huge kill, but the BKB already goes down with that ult. Now the jump forward by LD. Sashman is going to Ravage down as well with the Bat Rider sitting on top of the Vipers. They're going to be able to get that lasso with the physical damage. They'll bring him down with both the damage dealer set and all of Kinguin out. It is going to be Empire finally able to finish up this game 1. A few bumps in the road, but they finally do get there.
That was a wild game. It felt like for a bit both teams were just like, nope, you take this one. I think that Bat Rider, by the way, got the